Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get on with video number 2 out of 2. Today is the standard double upload day, albeit there has been other content dropping elsewhere, so I'm going to fill you in with all the cliff notes. Firstly, make sure you check out video number 1 from earlier on today if you want to catch up on what happened earlier on. We are going to round up in video number 2 what has gone on since this afternoon up until now, and it's a lot, and we've got big news, so we're going to get into it very shortly, but make sure you check that out. Also check out the video from Shootout earlier on today where myself and George Benson have introduced to all of you guys on Shootout a generic football channel, but we had to have a Chelsea segment called Chelsea Hot and Cold, which will be done after every single Chelsea match where we go through our 2 players that are in the hot and 2 players that are in the cold. And this week's episode has been released today, so make sure you check that out. I'll leave a link for you right here. Don't forget to catch all the content on here. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, check out all the socials. They are on screen and in the description. Give us a follow. Enjoy. Let's get cracking. Big news. I had a theory, and I told you in video number 1, I even told you yesterday that I reckon by the time we get to deadline day, Chelsea could end up with a big move for KUDUS, right? I said that today. I said that this afternoon. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening anytime soon. That's not happening ever. Unless if Chelsea decide to do something absolutely drastic. So, let's get to the latest, because it seems like something's happened. Here it is. David Ornstein says, exclusive, West Ham on the verge of agreement with Ajax to sign Mohamed Kudus. Official West Ham bid for 23-year-old Ajax attacking midfielder expected to be accepted. 41.5 million euros plus 3 million euros plus 10% sell-on. Personal terms in place on a 5-year deal plus an option of a 6th. I don't understand, right, why Chelsea don't move now. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Because those numbers that I've just told you, I will explain as to how Chelsea can easily just persuade this to happen. Let me show you the rest. Here it is. Fabrizio saying West Ham are really close to complete Mohamed Kudu's deal with Ajax after sending new formal bid tonight. Final details being discussed, but West Ham feel 90% of deal is completed. Same also on the player side. New bid close to 45 million euros package with a sell-on clause. So he's confirming what David Ornstein has said. Ben Jacobs also says Mohamed Kudus on the brink of joining West Ham, as David Ornstein called. Package close to 45 million euros being finalised. Kudus wants to leave Ajax and has agreed to a 5-year deal. Understand London also has a big factor in his thinking as well. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is incredible. How have Chelsea not moved? Or, if you're going to move, knock knock. It's time. It's time. Match the bid. Match the. You know what? We don't even need to match the bid. Screw matching the bid. 50 million euros. How's that? Or you know what? We can try and go in between. 48 million euros. How's that? So about 41, 42 million pounds. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? He's happy to accept a 5-year deal with an option of a 6th. Cool. Give him an 8-year contract, because that's what we do. We'll just add more years onto the deal, right? We can amortise and we can get ourselves financially, really looking good. So he wants that. Great. He also says he understands London has a big factor in his thinking as well. Where's Chelsea based again? Where are we based? Oh yeah, London. We are the pride of London. We are the most successful club in London. Hello? What are we doing? What are we... It's actually quite incredible how no one's actually moved for Kudus except West Ham. This is pretty insane. Now, personally, look, I think it would be a fantastic opportunity now for Chelsea to come in and hijack the deal. Come on. We've been the hijackers throughout this transfer window. We were going to get hijacked ourselves, and then we decided to play the Uno reverse card, call the ambulance, call 911, but not for me, that's basically what Chelsea have done. We should absolutely be all over this. Now, the problem is, we are not getting a Shirky, who I would absolutely love. We are not getting an Olise, who we were meant to get. We're not getting Felix, he's not coming back. We're everything that we are being mentioned to right now. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, what are we doing? Kudus seems like the actual attacking mid that we need. So let's go and get him. In fact, we're going to let West Ham have him, the team that just beat us 3-1 on the weekend, and for a deal which is actually really, really, really good. It's a great deal. Financially, it's a great deal for a player like that. Listen, Kudus, I don't know what Chelsea need to do. Do we need to get Michael Essien on the phone for this one? We had Eden Hazard get on the phone to go and get Lavia, which apparently the details for that have been revealed. Apparently Eden Hazard did big up Chelsea a little bit to him and did also sell the life in London to Lavia. You see, this is a very good sticking point. Life in London, it's true. I will forever say this. If you don't have the money, London's not the best place to be in. If you are minted, London has everything for you. I will tell you that now. If you are minted, London is the place. So it's an absolute incentive for all these footballers. So, London, mate, Michael Essien, get on the phone. Get on the phone to your Ghanaian brother. Yeah? Mohammed, it's Michael. I'm about to tell you something you might not know. Yeah? And then just sell the Chelsea dream. Can we do that? Can we try it? We don't have time because Ajax are going to get this deal over the line pretty soon. So I hope Chelsea are now making the move. I doubt it. I'll be honest. I doubt it. I don't think it's going to happen. But you can only wish, right? Wishful thinking. Let's hope it can happen. Anyway, let's move on in terms of what we think Chelsea might actually do in terms of the players we're looking to get in before the transfer window ends. So let's start off with this bit. Here's the latest on Barcola. Understand Olympique Lyon have a clear strategy regarding Bradley Barcola. They want players included in the deal for the winger. OL are only keen on swap deal plus fee for Barcola. Message sent to PSG in the recent days. Chelsea also informed since last week. I'll be honest, if that's the case, we don't need him. Unless we stick Hudson-Odoi in the deal and we pay like 10 mil. Can we do that? If we do that, then fine. But if they're trying to get a player like Lukaku, for example, even though, as I said, I'd happily give him up for a packet of crisps, but I think we can get like 10 or 20 million for Lukaku at least, at least balance the books out a little bit. But it might get desperate, who knows. If we were to get a Barcola for a Lukaku, I could understand. If it's anyone else and they want a player, say for example it's Chalobah, and they want him and money, they can get lost. Right? So it depends who the player is. I think the only exception I would make is Hudson-Odoi or Lukaku. And yeah, maybe we add on another 10 mil or something. Something cheap, not something crazy. Because at the end of the day, yes, okay, who is Barcola in terms of caliber? And what is the price tag? What, 80 mil? Get out of here. So this is where we have to be realistic. I genuinely don't think we're going to go for Barcola either. I don't think this is going to happen. I feel like this is a very scattered rumour. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. There isn't anything concrete. So I don't feel like Chelsea are actually making moves. We'll wait and see though. Now, we've been speaking about Balogun for the last few days. And it seems like now there is an update from Tom Roddy. So here it is. Chelsea are still searching for a new forward in the market. They are also unlikely to pursue Balogun. So what are we doing? This is where I have to ask the question. All right, look, we're not getting Cherki, we're not getting Olise, we're not getting Felix, we're not getting Kudus. What attacking midfield are we going for? Okay, are we getting Barcola? Maybe not. We're not getting Olise, like I said, in terms of the right wing position. We're not getting anyone else that we've been rumoured with. We're not getting Balogun now in order to go up top. Who are we getting? What are we getting? Are we getting, I don't know, Bruce Wayne or something? Like, what's going on? So, and by the way, I just popped into my head. I don't want this to make it sound like, oh, look at these spoiled idiots. They got all this money and they're still asking for just shiny new objects. Look at him. He's getting all crazy because they haven't made another signing. Oh, no. That is not what I'm doing, right? If we ended it here, I'd actually be all right. But in terms of, we know we are going for another attacking mid because we need him. We are going for a right winger or someone that can do both because we need it. Who is it going to be? Because we are exhausting all of our options now. So who is it going to be? This is the thing. That's what I want to know. So you don't need to worry if, Chelsea are going to buy or not going to buy. We're going to buy. Don't worry. Who, though? This is the problem. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. And we'll take it from there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you want? Who do you think we should get? Who do you think is more likely? I'd love to hear your opinion, so let me know down below. Now, news from Trevor Chalobah, talk of the devil, from earlier on. Here it is. Trevor Chalobah has been told that bids will be accepted for him. The player is in no rush to leave Chelsea and wants to fight for his spot. Look, I appreciate that on his part. I do. He wants to stay, he wants to fight. He is a good defender. I just feel like it's not going to happen, is it? I mean, we've got Levi Colwill, Thiago Silva, we've brought in Disasi, we've got Badiashile. We're well covered in terms of centre-backs options. Now, Chalobah is still here. And I feel like the one reason that people need to understand, which is key, and I don't think people actually understand how important this point I'm about to make is. Hence why Gallagher's been rumoured about leaving. Hence why we let go of Lewis Hall. Hence why Chalobah is now rumoured of leaving, and it seems like this one could actually be concrete. Why? What do they all have in common? They're all from Cobham. There's your answer. What do I mean by that? They are all pure profit. People, for example, about Lewis Hall going, why don't we just sell Cucurella? We paid 62 million for Cucurella. If we sell him, we're not exactly going to balance the book in that regard, are we? But if we sell someone who is just pure 35 million profit, in order to generate the same profit via Cucurella, we would need to sell him for 97 million. It's not happening, is it? So from a financial perspective, in terms of balancing the books, would you rather sell Cucurella and end up with any profit for that matter? Do you think we can sell him for 62 million? I don't think we can. We'd end up with a loss. Or would you rather generate £35 million profit by sending Lewis Hall out on loan with an obligation to buy? This is the main topic at hand in terms of why Chelsea are doing the business they're doing. Why Chalobah is now being rumoured to leave. Pure profit. It's financial. We've made a lot of signings. We've done a lot of business. We need to balance books. We need to make sure that we are generating profit, and therefore the academy ones are the first ones to turn to. Unless they are unsellable. Reece James is unsellable. You know? Levi Colwill right now is unsellable. We can't. We're not going to. It is what it is. But the ones that can will be sacrificed. So as long as they are, as I've said, if they're not important players in the squad or the team, then they'll be sold. So Chalobah, I feel like could be next in line. I feel like he will be next in line. I'll be honest. I don't feel like he'll stay, even as much as he wants to, and I appreciate that, and I like Chalobah. But I feel the business that we've done doesn't accommodate for him to remain in the squad. So let me know how you see it and your thoughts in the comment section below. News about the sponsor. Finally. Chelsea are confident the Premier League will finally approve their £40 million a year shirt sponsorship with Infinite Athlete. Was it 50 the other day? I swear it was 50. Why is it 40? I'm just actually reading here. Oh, apparently there's some fair market value rules in the Premier League, and apparently we've had to reduce that. Premier League. Anyway, it's still a sponsor. It's a good one, and I hope that gets accepted very soon. So that's looking good in terms of they're probably going to be on the shirts. I would say at best, maybe, not this weekend coming up, the one after. So when we play Wimbledon definitely won't be there for the Wimbledon either, because we play Wimbledon in the second round of the Carabao Cup. Unfortunately, we are playing second round football in the Carabao Cup because we finished 12th. It is what it is. But the ones after that, I think we've got Nottingham Forest, or those games that are going to be coming after, we might have Infinite Athlete on the front of our shirt. So, yeah, finally a sponsor. Finally. It's looking like it's about to get over the line. So, there we are. Let me know your thoughts down below. Now, big news elsewhere. This is actually mega. Check this out. Official, confirmed, Bernardo Silva has signed a new contract at Manchester City until June 2026, quashing any rumours that he's off to Barca or he's leaving Man City. It's not happening. He has signed a new deal. He will remain at City, and that is one hell of a signing for Man City, if I'm being honest, because he was basically 1 foot out of the door, and they've managed to keep him. And a player like Bernardo Silva in a year where KDB is injured for a long time is an absolute must, and they've pulled it through, and they keep one of their best players, and that is going to help them a lot. So it would have been pretty crazy to let go of Mahrez and Bernardo Silva at the same time, and then only get Jeremy Doku in. Doku's coming in, definitely a replacement for Mahrez. Bernardo Silva is still there. In terms of depth, they are there. They're fine. So, good deal for Manchester City. Let me know your thoughts down below. He stays 2026, so he's still got 3 years left at hand at Man City. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. So, let me know your thoughts down below. Now, other news elsewhere, we've got Laporte, who has decided to leave Manchester City, and to where? Well, here it is. Aymeric Laporte has completed medical tests as new Al Nassr player today in Dubai. Laporte will now travel to Riyadh, flight ready, 3-year deal approved, it's all signed and sealed. Here we go, confirmed. Laporte is going off to join Cristiano Ronaldo and Sadio Mane at Al Nassr to bolster that defence, because Al Nassr are looking like they actually need it right now. I think they're sitting third from bottom or something, losing their first 2 games in the Saudi League, which is a surprise. But Laporte, yeah, crazy. And it wasn't even for that much money. I think it's a £25 million deal or something, which is actually pretty incredible. So good business from Al Nassr, if I'm being completely honest. Someone who's not at the end of their career and is coming in, going to do a job, and I think very effectively. So, yeah, that's the latest coming out of Al Nassr and Manchester City. But talking about the Saudi clubs, what is going on at Al Ittihad? I can't believe I'm now talking on this channel. On this channel, I'm talking about Al Ittihad and Al Nassr and Al Ahli. And how did this happen? How did this happen? Unbelievable. But here's the latest, and this is actually quite unreal. We're going to end the video on a funny note. Here it is. Nuno Espirito Santo has reportedly informed the Al Ittihad board that Karim Benzema does not fit into his tactical style. He wasn't keen on signing the Ballon d'Or winner in the first place, which is leading to tension between the two men. The Portuguese manager also rejected Benzema's request for the captain's armband. Therefore, the Frenchman is not comfortable working in the current environment at the Saudi club, perhaps opening the door to a shock transfer. I'll be completely honest. If Al Ittihad have any footballing sense, they would sack the manager. Sack Santo. And that's not going to be a regular thing that comes from me. Just sack the manager, sack the manager. In a situation like this, normally I would be siding with the manager. You back what the manager needs and what he wants. But he's crazy. He couldn't make it work with a Harry Kane at Tottenham. He now can't make it work with Karim Benzema at Al Ittihad in the Saudi League. Are you crazy? It's not hard. It's really not hard. It's really not hard. You know what the tactic should be at Al Ittihad? I'm not getting paid anything to say this, but I think it's pretty obvious. Anyone and their mother could be able to come up with this one, and it should be straightforward. If there's any players in the Al Ittihad team that are actually decent, then include them in this. But if they're not, then we've got a way anyway. Listen, goalkeeper, defence. Get the ball to N'Golo Kante, right? He's very quick. He knows what to do. On the ball, the pressure, he'll be able to handle, because he's handled much worse. Trust me. Kante, look up. You pass the ball to Benzema. Yeah? Benzema, Karim, you put the ball in the goal. That's it. We don't need anything else. The rest of you are there to support. You need to make a tackle, make a tackle. Pass to Kante. You need to make a tackle. If you're up the pitch, pass to Benzema and let him get the goal. If they are both marked, then you got space. You should have space, because they're attracting a lot of attention. It's very straightforward. How you can't make Benzema work in the Saudi League, you must be out. You shouldn't be in. You shouldn't be a manager. If you can't make Benzema in Saudi work, you shouldn't be in football management. I'm sorry. No. What tactical style are you looking for? If you can't use Benzema, what are you looking for? A system with no striker? Are you crazy? Like, it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So honestly, with this, I found this hilarious. Benzema will be banging goals in for fun over there if he can just have someone that just knows how to use him. Simple as that. And it's very easy. In Saudi, it should be straightforward. Come on. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. What would you do? What would you do in this situation? What would you do? Do you agree with my tactic, or have you got your own? How would you use Benzema? Let me know in the comments. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a couple of new ones. So make sure you guys are here for that. Thank you all so much. Do not forget to catch the content that's dropping on here, including the 2 videos coming tomorrow. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Don't forget to check out the socials. They are on screen and in the links. Links are in the description. My Instagram, X and TikTok, my personal ones, as well as my Younes Talks Football ones. So make sure you're catching the balance between personal and football only. And don't forget to check out Shootout, like I've already sent you in the direction of Chelsea Hot and Cold episode 1. Make sure you go over there and watch that if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel over there. Much appreciated. It's regular content dropping there. Brand new football channel for all of you. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you tomorrow. Take care. And peace.